Hello, my name is Emily Bossing. I'm a second-year Master's of Public Health student at Purdue University, and the title of this presentation today is The Importance of Community Partnerships, which is the overall lesson that I learned by completing my practicum at Healthy Communities of Clinton County. Healthy Communities of Clinton County is a nonprofit that is located in Frankfort, Indiana, which is located in Clinton County. The picture on the left that you can see is a picture with me and all my lovely coworkers. Each of us in this picture work on our own grant-funded position, which addresses the need of our population ranging from youth, adolescent-aged, teens, teen programming, parent programming, prenatal care and services, a Title X family planning clinic, mental health resources, mental health navigation, and I can continue to go on and on and on. The coalition itself was formed in 2006 with community stakeholders, healthcare providers, service care providers who truly want to address issues regarding health in Clinton County. The coalition's mission, Healthy Communities of Clinton County's mission, is to make the healthy choice the easy choice. And my preceptor for this project is Healthy Communities of Clinton County's Executive Director, Laura Archibald. So the summary of my projects, I will go into more detail later on in the presentation. The first project is the expansion and more program implementation with Healthy Communities of Clinton County's Community Garden. The second project discusses our parent and teen WowTalk cafes. And the third project was working with Laura and Dr. Vicki Simpson at Purdue to conduct more evidence-based research on statistics behind coalition building and community partnerships, both here in Clinton County and White County, to then help provide evidence-based statistics to help with granting 501c3 legal nonprofit status for a Health for All coalition up in White County. The competencies to go along with Project 1 are listed on the slide. The relevance behind all of these competencies were that I was able to engage with community stakeholders, improve and develop public health programming for the community garden, and conduct a community needs assessment for our community and comparing it to similar communities throughout rural United States areas. The second project for the competencies go back to the WowTalk cafes. They are listed on the screen. The relevance is public health programming and implementation and utilizing motivational interviewing skills. Competency 3 for the Health for All Coalition are listed on the screen, but the relevance for this one was so much. Community needs assessment was conducted, grant writing, public health programming, public health law, community capacity building, public health administration. So this was another great project to be a part of. Going into each individual project, we'll start off with the community garden. Through my research, through my community needs assessments, my favorite line that I want to start using in our garden moving forward is community. It takes multiple groups of people to work in our garden to make it successful, and it should be a unity piece in our community. With that, currently, what we would do is pick our produce and have it out in the lobby of our office. Moving forward, we are going to partner with local food pantries to hit other outside small entities in Clinton County with our produce. The picture on the left is Pat. She's with Purdue Extension. She would do a cooking class with the Paul Philippi Resource Center, which is a senior group here in Clinton County. This whole idea, we want to really focus on reaching our senior population. And to do that, doing food preservation to allow these individuals produce from not when we close down the garden in September, but throughout the winter into the spring when we plant again. I also had to do research on we want to add fruit, not just vegetables, we want to add fruit. So living in lovely Indiana and the crazy weather we go through, what fruit will survive the longest and be the most sustainable and easy to take care of? So apple and pear trees and blueberry and raspberry shrubs will be added to our community garden in 2022. I also was able to create a monthly plan for 2022 planting, creation of an event calendar for coalition members to sign up to help us, and a creation of that food preservation class with Purdue Extension. Here are some pictures from the parent and teen WowTalk cafes. Each cafe had a different theme. A couple of the cafes that I attended aren't on this because we forgot to take pictures, but this is a picture with my coworker Stephanie, who is in charge of these WowTalk cafes. This is a program through Be Strong Families. Through this experience, I became a trained table host, attended a teen cafe, table hosted a teen cafe, table hosted 2 parent cafes, and hosted a parent cafe. This was by far my favorite experience through practicum because it allowed me to use my mentoring skills that I've attained throughout the years, and it's motivational interviewing, and the best part is the teens and parents run it, whether they want to admit it or not. We break out into table sessions, read off prompts, and they do all the talking by using I statements. It's an inclusive environment, and our parents and teens multiple times when reflecting on the experience will say, it's like we get to come to therapy for free. And it's such a safe and inclusive environment, and every time I've left, yes, it's at night, yes, it's after business hours, but every time I've left, it's truly a humbling experience, and I can't thank Steph enough for letting me help her implement this, plan, decorate, and host and become trained, because I am very grateful for this opportunity. This has also been a great opportunity due with the class structure and being enrolled in Public Health Fall, because I've been able to kind of double dip. And Health for All Coalition is a coalition in White County, and I worked with an attorney since the start of the semester to help them grant 501c3 nonprofit status. With this, it will allow the coalition to apply for public health funded grants, such as like what we do at Healthy Communities. And with this, it opened my door to being introduced to Dr. Vicki Simpson through Purdue and through Laura, and we're truly doing research and statistics to back up the importance of community partnerships, engaging community stakeholders, and the evidence and statistics behind that can back up why these health coalitions and coalition efforts are so important, especially in rural communities. Our goal for the coalition in 2022 is, by getting this nonprofit status, it will allow for this coalition to apply for grant funding that White County's public health needs are, which are very similar to Clinton County's. It will allow for funding to hire an executive director. Currently, Laura and I are running the health coalition up there, and most importantly, Laura, it will take another hat off of her and take some things off of her plate as well. And it will create a similar health coalition to the one that we have here at Healthy Communities of Clinton County, and to truly make public health strides up in White County. A reflection on this whole process is balance between being a full-time employee, planning a wedding, still taking other courses, plus practicum is taught me balance. But it's also been great because it's added experience to my resume, such as expanding on public health law beyond my classwork, adding parenting classes, nutrition experience, which I had none of, rather than taking my courses through public health. And it's just added different mindsets and to how to public health program beyond what I've been learned in school and have implemented myself. Working with Steph has just expanded that to different possibilities as well. Every competency that I've strived for since the very beginning has been achieved, and it has allowed me to go beyond my current position. And it just shows the efforts that are going on here. During this semester, we were awarded the #1 nonprofit in Clinton County, which shows the work we are doing matters and is making a difference. Acknowledgements, of course, Healthy Communities of Clinton County, and with that, my preceptor and executive director, Laura Archibald. Thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule, meeting with me weekly, touching base. What do we need to do? What do you need from me? constantly. Laura, I appreciate you. Steph, thank you again for allowing me to jump in, help you plan, help you facilitate, be a table host, help host to get my practicum experience hours in. Dr. Vicki Simpson at Purdue, we appreciate you. Thank you for allowing me to jump in on this research, and I can't wait to be published with you and Laura. And Dr. Jim, thank you for helping be the guide throughout this practicum experience from our meetings back in July until now. I appreciate all of you listed on this slide and all that you have done for me to become a successful public health student and grow as a public health professional.